Hey man, oh, shit. It's good, peeps. Just wanting to come in and tap with y'all today on some shit. Nothing really in particular that I want to talk about, but just wanted to holler at y'all for a minute, man. But yeah, I had wanted to share some light on some things, man. Or some of what these females that kind of have the audacity or kind of have the mindset that they could kind of really uh, do have their way with guys when they feel like it's beneficial to them. But nevertheless, when you're in a situation where you're providing for or doing for or you know just making ends meet with this female or whatever the case may be, and this goes out for anybody in general. It's not just pointing to directly anyone or nothing like that. I'm just kind of because I was talking to someone earlier, and they were saying some things about how they relationship was and the kind of thing that they were going through and stuff like that and that nature. So I sat back and thought, damn, is this what the world's coming to today? I mean, really, you got females that feel entitled or feel like they could, how should I say this, mold a guy into what they want them to be. And that's totally wrong, man. That's totally wrong. And that's probably why a lot of females are single today or have some cut buddy or some things like that in that nature. But, you know, that pretty much is self-explanatory. Yeah, a lot of guys are really fed up with it. They're going through situations where they with a female and they feel like, they try to make it work, but they're pulling on they're lowering them down into a hole where they feel like, okay, it's not conducive with the guy and it's not even really benefiting them in the long run because all they are about is me, 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 me. But when a guy doing everything for them in the household, it's like none of that is having been, so none of that is taken account of. And I understand when guys go through a certain situation and they try to resolve the issue by doing what the guy's normally supposed to do, which is provide, be a leader, stuff in that nature. But a lot of females got things twisted where they feel like you can't tell me what to do, or I lead myself. Just kind of just independent mindset, which is good to have a female that's independent. But some take it to the extreme where they take it way out of bounds. We want a female that's independent, just as well as y'all want a guy that's independent as himself. Today's environment and social media has brainwashed so much people, in this society where everybody's individualistic. Everybody wants to do and everybody wants to do things for themselves, and they always say 2 heads is better than one. And for you to go out and do things, and that's fine if you can carry the weight by yourself and do it on your own, that's totally fine. I know, like me and other guys, they could do it as well. But it's best to have someone that could really align with you, that's equally yoked, and just kind of can have a broad mindset of where you're going, where each other's going, where you can both, succeed in life. And I'm on board with that. I totally agree with it. But I see where in certain situations with certain guys where they feel like they female call all the shots. they say what goes on. They say what, how things supposed to go, and I think it's pretty asinine. Um, Females today want to be the woman and they want to be the man. So you have to pick your poison. If you want to stay in your femininity, that's what we prefer. But if you want to be a man that's out here and do everything for your own, but and women, you notice y'all don't never need a guy until you need protection, someone to help you or provide. Then that should seem like your only way to look for a man or whatever the case may be. And it's kind of backwards to where how y'all look at things. So I just see it as backwards. It's not like how it used to be 10, 20, 25 years ago, where most of the women was really, they was intact, in tune with guys in a relationship, and it really meant something. But nowadays, either you with me or you're not. Either can you do this? Can you provide this? Can you do that? You see what I'm saying? And it's totally messed up. But yeah, I think that today's and this millennium and today's time, the women mindset is all discombobulated. Because it's like, what have you done for me lately? It's never about what can the guy do for a female. Well, in their mind, they feel like, yeah, of course, what can the guy do for a female? But it's only about for the financial gain. And if we playing that game, then what are you guys are bringing to the table to us? Because all we get is aggravation, we get the pettiness, and we get all this stuff across the board that we could really do without. We could cook, we could clean on our own. Y'all come to the table acting like y'all could do that, but nowadays in this modern times, most women can't cook. They can't. And they try to show attributes other than a fat ass and some good head or something. I mean, guys gonna need that. I'm gonna say every now and then, but a little more than others. Okay, just to relieve the stress, because not to mention the world, a black man in this world today is like, we're actually winning, but we don't have anyone to really advocate and really kind of talk for us, to kind of really voice our opinions of really what we think. And that's why we have these platforms for us to really put stuff out there and stuff like that. So, and we get a lot of women that's jumping on these platforms and jumping in front of a camera, and they really have no idea what they're talking about. And I just feel like, why should we listen to women when other women that listen to women is always single or on their way to be single? So us men know what we want in life. We know we want in the female, and we know the attributes that we want to have for us to go further in life. But I don't see how these females have this mindset like they have today. And unfortunately, it's sad. It really is. But that's my spiel for today. Y'all have a blessed Tuesday. I'm about to go ahead and head into work, man. Go ahead and knock these hours out. I just got here. But there's a little something on my mind, man. I was just talking to my partner earlier. Well, a couple of days ago, too. I talked to him earlier, but it ain't just with him. It's just with other guys that I work with and stuff like that. Just kind of communicating and interacting with other people and see how, how people go about their daily thing with their significant other. Some has an understanding about the situation that they're in. Some are trying to really make something happen with the situation. So I just want to chime in with y'all, and I just want to throw that out there and just, talk to the people. But anyway, it's your boy Jay Hustler. Y'all sub up to the channel. You know what I'm saying? hit the bell notification. I'll be sure to drop more content on topics like this, and especially out here in the real world. You know, that's meaningful. So y'all tune in, man. Y'all have a blessed day. Peace.